Hey there, do you feel like your life is passing you by? Are you tired and restless of endlessly scrolling through social media even though you don't want to? Well, then this video is for you. So, what is it that you actually want to do? And why are you not already doing it? I'll give you some time to think about that and maybe even take notes of what comes up. I think it's a very important question to ask yourself. And you might not come up with the answer straight away, but it's something that you can give it some time. And you might be surprised also with your own answer. Often we can get stuck in this mindset like, oh, I'll do this thing once I'm ready, just this thing happen. But that is putting you in a sort of limitation. You put clauses on the things that you want. And there's nobody else doing that. It's you. You are already free, my friend. You might fail, and that's fine. That's part of success. That's part of the learning. Our greatest painters and musicians had to go through hundreds of failures before they can even get a good piece that got picked up. And they still might have kept failing, so-called, after that. The failure is actually what made them succeed. And it's so overlooked. And it doesn't matter what it actually is either. You might come with very different answers than I do. And some of it might even seem a little bit pointless. But it's not. If you truly care about it, there's nothing else that really matters, is it? It doesn't matter what your friends say or your family say or what people on social media say. If you're truly enjoying what you're doing, not only can you become a master at it and you can have a great time, but you will also naturally attract in other people that like doing the same thing. This is why we have communities and hobbies. It just sort of happens. It's not something you have to force. But I think it's easy to, in this day and age, have it in the back of our mind and just like, no, I'll do it some other time. I don't have time. I'm too tired. Right? Sounds familiar? Or maybe you have some other excuse like, oh, I can't, I don't have the right tools. Let me tell you what. If you want to be a musician, go make music. If you want to be a developer, just go develop. No one's holding you back except for you. And sure, let's take tools for instance. I would say just go get them, or go get them, not just. But whatever means you can, if you truly care about the thing, you get those tools. And it's not the tool that makes a great artist. It's you and the practice you put into it, and sometimes even the passion. Saying you need the best tools is only an escape, and there's people making grand art just out of toothpicks or music out of bottles, and it sounds great. And heck, you know, Finding Nemo and the Batmobile concept, it was drawn on a napkin, and there's countless of stories like this. So let me ask you, what is it that you're waiting for? Life is happening right now. Life is not tomorrow or what happened yesterday. And there's a great saying, cliche, but so true. The best time to start something might have been yesterday, but the second time to start is now. And if you only do 1% every day, that's over 300% in a year. Think about that. You only need 30 minutes, maybe an hour. You don't even need a full hour every day to put into your passion or something you care about to feel fulfilled. And I guarantee you, if you do that, if you make it a habit to put in consistently 30 minutes a day, you will feel more fulfilled. You will feel energized. Because what's draining you, if you feel tired, is doing things that you do not care about. That's not in tune with who you are and your values.
What is it?
So scroll less. Find out what you're passionate about. And try to dedicate at least half an hour each day to this if you can. And you might be almost a little bit stressed about even knowing what it is, and let me tell you, you don't need to specifically know it. Like, it can be a broader subject that you're interested in. Let's say you're interested in nature, but you don't, maybe you're not that into exercising, so you're not really sure how to fit it in, but I would advise you to just go in nature and see what you find interesting. Maybe you find a new love for looking at wildlife or mushrooms or different kinds of plants. Who knows? And that can be exciting by itself when you don't try to force yourself into a box of what it is you care about. You might need to do some soul searching of what your values are so you can better understand yourself, or I would recommend. But if you have like this inner voice and you click on this video and you're like, oh, I want to do this, or I always wanted to try this thing, do it. Don't hold yourself back. Do it because you know life is too short to scroll TikTok and watch YouTube on the couch for hours. Yes, importance on hours. Balance is key. A little bit is fine. And we all need rest. But here's the kicker. You're not physically tired. You're mentally drained from social media, draining your energy. So, unless it's something you truly care about, there's no wonder you get tired. Even just after an hour, you might just feel like a sack. But yeah, so if you always want to learn to, let's say, draw, to dance, to learn a new language, go do it. Instead of thinking about it or watching other people do it, click off this video right now, and I won't even be mad. Just please leave a like if you could. Now, if you're still here, I don't know what else to tell you. Go click the next video and regret you didn't know what you truly wanted and truly cared about in life. That sounds really deep, but I think that's what regret comes from. When you keep doing the things that you don't care about. It doesn't matter if it's good for you, bad for you, productive or not productive. That is what you decide. Not somebody else. But when you let somebody else decide for you, that is when it swallows your passion, your life essence, your that sounds a little bit rough, but your willpower. Different names, same thing.
So can we.
It's not about being productive, and nothing is productive. It's what you choose to care about. What do you care about in your life? However, I know damn well that you didn't want to grow up being a YouTube watcher. Not that you have to be anything special to enjoy life, but if you're triggered and still watching, that's good, because that means you actually care. And maybe I don't know what I'm talking about and you're not triggered, but most likely, maybe I hit a little bit of a nerve when I made this thumbnail or this title. And I think what I've learned and heard from others as well is triggers can be a great guide. And asking yourself, why did I get triggered? Why did I click on this video? Even. And yeah, to wrap it up, I hope I wasn't too hard on you, and this is not meant to be a video for you to be too hard on yourself either. Quite the opposite. This is more meant like a wake-up call. And yeah, it's like if you don't feel like you aren't doing the things that you always wanted to do, and this is your sign. This is your time to get into it. It doesn't matter what it is and how small of a step it is. And again, don't be too hard on yourself. If you do binge watch whatever it is, Netflix, YouTube, we all turn off our brain sometimes, and that's okay. But whatever your reason, whether it's pain or you're scared or heck, even if you're lazy, but I doubt it's laziness. And do me a favor, stop doubting yourself. You can do it, and I believe in you, and you should too, if nobody told you that. There's only one of you, and your greatness is yet to be written. So, without trying to sound too cringe, go out there and write your own story instead of reading everyone else's story. And take a step, however small. You got this. Much love and peace. Now, a little bit of a blooper time. I don't know if I'll even keep this in the video, but fun fact, I actually made this video for myself, and this was more like a hype myself up video, and to stop wasting time on things I don't care about and actually do the things I do care about. And I just happened to have a mic around, and I want to record it and share with you, because I think someone out there needs to hear this. So I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one. Bye.